This is TechCrunch. Amidst a spate of ongoing cyber attacks targeting water systems across the country, the U.S. government's security agencies are warning that hackers are actively breaking into Siemens devices used in critical infrastructure. U.S. cybersecurity agency CISA, the FBI, and the National Security Agency, among others, said on Wednesday that hackers are targeting all Siemens S7 programmable logic controllers, which are devices used for controlling automated physical processes in energy, water systems, manufacturing, and agriculture. CISA said the attacks are part of a broader activity targeting water supply and wastewater systems around the U.S. The agency said that the disruption could result in downtime, safety incidents, or equipment damage to critical infrastructure that relies on these devices. The agencies said that the hackers are using AI to generate exploit scripts that rely on publicly available information to find and exploit vulnerable programmable logic controllers that are running out-of-date software or are otherwise poorly secured. CISA has long warned owners of critical infrastructure to keep these devices disconnected from the internet, and officials have acknowledged that rural communities are often the most affected because these systems service large geographic areas. An incident response professional who works with critical infrastructure told TechCrunch that it was noteworthy that the hackers are using AI to identify and target vulnerable programmable logic controllers, as well as to understand how these devices work. But he cautioned that these devices are already highly vulnerable to begin with. This is the latest warning from CISA following a series of cyber attacks by suspected Iranian hackers targeting U.S. water supplies and wastewater providers in recent months. CISA said the attacks have escalated since the Iranian hackers first targeted internet-connected systems used in critical infrastructure. Officials across the U.S. have reported intrusions at water facilities in Minnesota and Michigan, as well as Arkansas, Georgia, and New Jersey. Days after reporting an incident affecting a number of its customers, enterprise data giant Alation confirmed a cyber attack on Thursday. Alation makes data software that its enterprise customers use to search for files and data using natural language queries. In recent years, the company has expanded into AI, allowing customers to turn large amounts of messy data into usable content. The company says it services more than 500 global companies, including around half of the Fortune 1000 largest companies in the U.S. When reached by TechCrunch about the incident, the company said it was investigating. One company representative said, Alation recently identified an isolated incident involving unauthorized activity in one of its systems. We are conducting a thorough investigation of what occurred, and we will provide additional information as appropriate. Now, Alation did not specify the nature of the cyber attack, mention the root cause of the incident, or say how many customers are affected. The company did not say if it had alerted its customers to the incident or what defensive actions, if any, they should take following the intrusion. On Tuesday, Alation reported an unspecified incident that resulted in degraded availability for some of its customers. The company said it had resolved the incident within an hour. Much of the company's systems are hosted by Amazon Web Services. It's not immediately clear if any data was stolen or exfiltrated during the incident. This is the latest cybersecurity incident in recent weeks to affect a large-scale technology giant, as hackers increasingly target companies that store large amounts of sensitive or proprietary information for their corporate customers. Earlier this month, several companies reported data thefts following a breach at European shipping giant Seva Logistics. Hackers are also said to be targeting financial firms and private equity giants in recent weeks. That's all for now. For the latest in tech news, go to TechCrunch.com.